MSc Part 1 Semester 2 Paper 3 Organic Chemistry Unit 3 NMR Spectroscopy and Mass Spectroscopy. Firstly, what is meant by nuclear magnetic resonance? The spectroscopy as a amplified in the name of the involves the change in the spin state of a nuclear magnetic moment when the nucleus is absorb electromagnetic radiation in a strong magnetic field. The two type of NMR spectroscopy in a common used today are the first is a H1 NMR and second is a C13 NMR CMR. So this chapter is devoted to the study of the H1 NMR spectroscopy. By studying the compound by the H1 NMR spectroscopy, one can be obtained to the principal three kind of information. First is the relation between the number of signals or peaks in the spectrum and the number of different kinds of hydrogen in the molecule, and thus one can know the different kind of environments of the hydrogen atom in the molecule. The second is the areas under each signal are in the same ratio as the number of hydrogen atom causing each signal. And the example of the first 2 points, consider the H1 NMR spectra of the C2H6O is a isomer, is a dimethyl ether, and the ethyl alcohol. The 6 hydrogen atom is a dimethyl ether is experience identical average environment, and therefore they show the one sharp resonance signal. And the hydrogen atom of ethyl alcohol are found in the 3 different locations, and consequently these 3 absorption peaks are observed. In this case of ethyl alcohol, the ratio of the 3 peaks areas is a 1:2:3, and they are therefore assigned to the OH, CH2 and CH3 respectively. Then third is that the principal signal may be get the split into the smaller peaks, that is the spin splitting may be observed, and the type of the splitting pattern observed, doublet, triplet, quartet and so forth, and depend on the number of neighboring non-equivalent proton. For many simple compound, one can predict the splitting pattern with a n+1 rule, where the n is the number of neighboring protons, and spin splitting thus the helps to reducing molecular structure. And the fourth is the spacing between the peaks as the result of a spin splitting is labeled J, and which is given the units of a cycle per second hertz. J is the coupling constant between the two protons, and the J value gives the further information of a molecular structure and stereochemical features. Thus the example of a J value between the adjacent axial hydrogen in the cyclohexane is a 10 to 13 hertz, while the J between the axial and equatorial or between two equatorial hydrogen is a 3 to 5 hertz. Then the next point is a chemical shift. The basis of the shielding de-shielding chemical shift, the electrons surrounding the nucleus under the influence of a magnetic field will circulate, and in doing so they generate there is a own magnetic field, and this opposite to the applied field on the nucleus. For a proton CH bond, because the induced field opposes the applied field, the electron are said to the diamagnetic, and the effect of the nucleus is called the diamagnetic shielding. Because the nucleus experiences a weaker magnetic field than that of the applied externally, so it is said to be the shielded externally applied magnetic field. And this type of shielding is a term diamagnetic shielding, and the externally applied magnetic field is H0 is a uniform over the entire molecule, and therefore it cannot make the different proton non-equivalent. And however the magnetic field is induced by the movement of electron over the molecule is not uniform, and this situation make the proton is a non-equivalent, and each of the nucleus is a different environment in the molecule under the study, and the experience is a slightly different local magnetic field due to the circulation of an electron in the neighboring bonds, and through the space effect. And the hydrogen nuclei near the magnetic field is induced by the molecule may be more highly shielded or de-shielded, and they experience an effective magnetic field that is either less or greater than the applied extremely. So externally, that is the H0 due to the induced field in the either opposing or reinforcing H0. The de-shielding nuclei will needed to the application of a stronger external magnetic field. Before the spin of the hydrogen nuclei flip and appear as a peak on the spectrum as they absorb energy. And since the effective magnetic field as the shielded proton is always weaker than the external field, and therefore the applied field H0 is must be made is stronger before resonance is observed. The next point is the factors influencing the chemical shift. The first factor is the electronegativity or inductive and resonance effect. The first is the inorganic compound, the proton is a covalently bonded to carbon, nitrogen, oxygen or other atoms by the sigma bond. When the placed the strong magnetic field in the electrons of the sigma bond is circulate to the generate a small magnetic field which opposed to the magnetic field, and nearby the electronegativity atom withdraws the electron density from the neighborhood of the proton, and so that the smaller applied field is needed to the cause the spin state of a proton to flip. The signal for the de-shielded proton, one surrounded by the less electron density, and is observed downfield than the signals for a proton that are not shielded by the electronegative atom. The second is the effect of a halogen. The halogen electronegativity of the halogen is the increase from the iodine to fluorine. So the chemical shift for a proton of a halomethane is directly related to the electronegativity of the halogen atom. Of the halogen, fluorine is most effective is the electron withdrawing density from the methyl group, so minus I effect, and therefore one finds the proton in the fluoromethane to be the most shielded than any of the protons in the series, and there is a signal to pound fastest downward, and the iodine is the least electronegative of the halogen. Thus the signals from the iodomethane protons is found the farthest upfield, and this the signal of a proton is the chloromethane and bromomethane is the intermediate. Then effect of the other electronegative atoms. Similarly, situation prevails for the methyl proton attached to the carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. In other situation, the proton with a particular environment shows almost the same chemical shift, and whatever the molecule is happens to be the part. Thus, primary, secondary, tertiary hydrogen is the absence of other nearby situation observed around the same value. For the fluoromethane, the delta value is 4.26. Then chloromethane is 3.1, bromomethane is 2.7, and iodomethane is 2.16. So value is decreases, increasing the de-shielding of the hydrogen atom of the methyl group with increasing the electronegativity of a halogen. So the next is the OCH3, the delta value is 3.3, then NCH3, the delta value is 2.2, then CCH3 is 0.9, and silicon CH3 is 0. The increasing the electronegativity of the group bonded to the methyl group de-shielded nearby the hydrogen, resulting in the downfield. Greater the number of hydrogen on the carbon, greater the magnetic shielding. In otherwise, the equivalent environment in the more number of the hydrogen atom on the one carbon, there is a more electromagnetic field, and this is so nice. The carbon is a slightly more electronegative than the hydrogen. Thus, the hydrogen is a tertiary carbon is the most downfield around the delta 1.5 than the hydrogen of a primary carbon is a delta 0.9, to which the only one carbon is attached to the while the hydrogen on the secondary carbon delta 1.3 have the absorption ions between these extremes. The next is the diamagnetic anisotropic effect. The downfield shift of a proton is attached to the carbon-carbon, and the aldehyde and aromatic proton can be explained by the considering the molecular magnetic field is induced by the action of the applied field H0 on pi electron. The magnetic field is induced by the pi electron are the directional, that is the unsymmetrical. The measurement which is varies with the direction in which the measurement is taken is said to the anisotropic because of the effect of the more molecular field induced to the pi electron are the direction dependent. These are the therefore termed diamagnetic anisotropic. In this first is the diamagnetic anisotropic is the shielding and de-shielding depending upon the orientation of the molecule with respect to the applied magnetic field. And second is the anisotropy is the property of the molecule is a different orientation which show the variation in the physical properties along the different axes of a molecule. Then third is the ring current effect in the benzene generate the magnetic field in the opposed to the external magnetic field in the center of the ring, but is parallel to the external magnetic field outside the ring and the ring region where the hydrogen is located. And the benzene ring, for example, the may not always be aligned in the position shown, but is a tumbling in the solution constantly. And the chemical shift observed for its proton is an average of all such orientations. So strictly in the orientation, the proton would absorb even lower than the delta 7.32, but the proton of the orientation with the benzene ring is edge on the two outside magnetic field and would be the less dishilted. It is thus the average position of the proton which is observed. Thus the downfield shift is aromatic protons. The delta 7.37 also sees in the spectrum is a p-xylene is the alkene protons is a delta 4.6 to 5.9 and aldehyde proton is a delta 9 to 10, and it is not only due to the deshielding effect is sp2 carbon has a high s character with the draws the electron deshielding with the hydrogen, but also the diamagnetic anisotropic of the benzene ring and the carbon carbon bond in the alkene and the carbon oxygen bond in aldehyde respectively, and these two effects combined together shielded the attached hydrogen in this system. Thank you.